Hi guys, this is Rob with Jalux Gaming. Welcome to episode 20 of our Ship in a Bottle series, and we are currently building our modular ship. I don't know if you guys have come up with the name that I had in mind for the ship yet, but it is a three-headed dog. I'm sure that you can find the name of the ship. Anyway, so we are back on track. I'm going to try to keep this video at about 30 minutes. We're going to do as much as possible within that 30 minutes, and I'm really excited because we're going to get this guy running this episode. Should be no problem. So what do we have to do left? We have to finish off these thrusters. We're going to build at least one module for this ship, specifically a mining module, test it out quickly, and then I'm kind of hoping that this episode we could actually build a medical bay because, as you know, I am now down to 70% health. And if I die in this game, I'm done. And we're going to restart the series with a different direction. So it is my hope that, not my hope, we're not allowed to die. We can't allow that to happen. Okay, so last episode we cut off the landing gear here so that we could finish building the underside or the underbelly of the ship, because we could not do that before. We really have to be careful of these thrusters. Yeah, not much I can do about that right now. So we're just going to keep those on, and we're going to carefully cut this out so that we can build. Well, I might as well finish this thruster, right? Get that done. You know, it's okay to build a wireframe, but, you know, it's not very secure. Once you start removing parts, it's really easy to overshoot and chop up the rest of your ship. So you just got to be really careful. And I got to watch those thrusters, man. I can't afford to get hit. Okay, perfect. Okay, so good. I wonder if there's I wish there was a better place to put that thing. I suppose what we could do. No, I don't know if that'd work. So the key here is this piece has to connect to whatever we're going to be using, and it's going to be tough to fly because we're going to constantly be bumping what's on the bottom here. You know what I mean? I suppose we could turn this into a taller ship, add maybe another cargo container, and that would increase its capacity. But it's going to be kind of funny. Unless we did the connector. Oh, hey, there's an idea. What if we did two module blocks on the side and did the connector in the center? Then it wouldn't look so stupid, too. That might work. Okay, so... Oh, shit. Pardon my French. No, that won't work either. No. Arr. Okay, the reason that won't work is because we need to be able to connect the tubing on the bottom. So I'll show you what... Yeah, we're gonna continue building it as is. I might as well finish off these armor blocks. Darn it. There must be a more efficient way to build this ship. The key here, I don't want it to be too big, otherwise it's just not going to fit in the tight space that we have to work in right now. As you know, because you've been watching the series, we're building a massive industrial ship going by the name of Pluto inside of an asteroid, and it's been full of all sorts of crazy challenges and hurdles, which I've thoroughly enjoyed. I've thoroughly enjoyed this series. Oh, maybe I didn't need to build that. Oh, you know, this is going to be one of those situations where we get to use one of those funny-sized conveyor tube blocks, I think. Let's just test that out. Okay, so we need to put this one in here because we're going to have to build that over like so. That's not going to work. Unless we do this. Right, we're gonna have to use those little funny shaped blocks. Alright, let's try it. Hey, I've never used these. I've never used these, so this is interesting. Okay, so we're gonna put that there, and then we're going to put our little curved jobbies. Oops, our little corner piece. Like so. And then we're gonna have to use those. Yes, I know, we're totally upside down while we're building here. Just to keep everybody thoroughly confused. And then these connect together to that. Isn't that cool? Neat! Neato. Okay. Awesome. So we're going to finish the build as is, and if you happen to think of any way that we could do this more efficiently, I'm all ears. And by efficiently, I mean that's not going to take up as much space, but we can still connect the module pieces to the connector system. Yeah, and I'm sure there's probably tons of ways to do this, but you know, we're going to do it this way, and you know, save the more efficient version for later, I guess. Neat. Oh, neat. So we need motors, construction components. Motors and construction components. Let's go get that and see what else we can use up. We'll throw in parts here, and I think there was some thrusters that we hadn't finished. No, that's good. All right, construction components, and we'll finish. Oh, I bet you we're gonna have to take. Yeah, bugger. So what we're gonna have to do here is go like that carefully. And probably repair everything around it. Nope. Because we've got to do that inside piece. Right. Oh, why is that green? It's so funny. Just randomly changes colors. Okay, so, yeah, construction components and motors. So go get that. We're almost done, actually. The main part of our ship is almost done. We need to make it look pretty. But I'd really like to test functionality, so we're just going to keep it as kind of a skeleton ship to start, so that we can test the... Oh, I don't have enough... Wow, those things use a lot of construction components. I've spent a lot of this series, a good portion of this series, complaining about construction components. Yeah, overkill. Okay. Alright. Build this, and I'm really pleased. I was actually able to use, or I had no choice. I had to use these little tiny tubing pieces. Kind of neat. Okay, so let's go charge up, and then our ship should be good to go. I could finish off the gyroscopes first, and I think we'll do that. We'll finish out the rest of the gyroscopes. Maybe the reactors on the other side, and then I will build our first module, which will be a mining module. Kind of weird looking. Yeah, I hope those thrusters don't affect that. I don't think they will. I think they're far enough. But that's neat. That looks actually pretty cool. I kind of like it. Okay, so we'll finish this off. Yeah, we are going to add some armor and adjust the colors and all that kind of good stuff. Once we're sure of functionality. I think all the reactors are done, so we're going to need some computers. Computers and steel plates. And then we'll have to put... no, you know what? We'll just build the modules after this. Or the module. We're going to build the mining module. We need to get that mining module up so that we can start mining uranium. And we're not out of uranium. We have about 8 hours at our current usage level. But as soon as I turn on those drills on our mothership on Pluto, yeah, we're gonna be out in like no time. Because those drills, there's I don't know how many. There's lots on this thing, and these just sucks the power. Okay, and if we run out of power and we don't have any more uranium refined, we're screwed. And I also want to add more of these refineries. I want to finish off the refineries, finish off some assemblers, get a medical bay in here, and all of that's going to cost more power. So computers and steel plates. Sorry guys, I get distracted when I talk. We're going to bring lots of steel plates because we're going to start on the modular part as well. Might as well get that started now. Ooh, careful. And we're going to start by building... We're just going to build right onto the ship, our current ship. Just easier. No point in building it separately. We're going to build it as though we're building it all as one ship. Okay, so to do that, we need to bring up our... Where are you? Oh, the batteries. I can't wait to try them. I'm pretty excited, actually. But right now is not the time for experimentation with the batteries. We just need to get this ship. Whoops, put it on backwards. Okay, let's try that again. Flippity flip. There we go. So that should, we're gonna just finish building this piece just so we know for sure it's in the right. Like it should come all connected in green. Just like that. Look at that. Beautiful. It's a beautiful thing. Awesome, awesome. Okay, so now we can start building our miners attached, or our drills attached to that. So let's figure out how we're going to do that. First off, how many drills are we going to build? And in what kind of formation? I think last time we kind of built a ship that was designed for drilling in a perfect cylinder. Let's do something a little bit more wacky. Okay, so the... Right. So let's make sure that our conveyor system is attached properly first. And let's temporarily build some blocks here. I know it's kind of wonky right now. We got to be sure. Okay, let's get our connector set up, our connector system. Because no point in building all sorts of fancy miners when it doesn't connect properly. Later. Get the tricky part built first, right? Right, so that's going to be like that, but the other direction. I wonder, can you even do that? Huh. Alright, well let's... That's not going to work. Will it? I don't think so. I wonder if you can even build those two together like that. Interesting question. Okay, so we need to do a little experiment here, guys. We're going to learn together. I don't know how many people have actually tried this, but we are going to see whether or not we can build, whether or not we can use these two connectors that far apart. I doubt it highly. Okay, we're going to have to adjust the position of the ship here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to build a landing gear on the other side so that we can actually unmerge the ship from itself. You know what I mean? Like, okay, so here, let's just let's finish. It's not gonna look pretty. This isn't about looking pretty. This is about experimentation. Okay. Where's our... Yeah, where is it? There is it. There it is. Okay, perfect. Ah, crap. Higher! I need higher. Can't see what I'm doing. Whoa, 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 whoa. Good. Alright. Okay. I know this doesn't look pretty. This isn't about looking pretty right now. Let's just get that. Large steel tube. Motor, display, large steel tube. We're going to do a quick experiment. Motor. Alright. Oh, display. Display. You know, I don't think about things like displays very often, so, you know, it's something I could easily run out of. And bulletproof glass, that's another one. I always forget about bulletproof glass. You're building a big conveyor tube system, you need a lot of bulletproof glass. At least for large ships. For small ships, you don't. For large ships, you do. Okay. Get that landing gear done, and then we can unmerge the two. Well, we'll test it out here first. I highly doubt that they will connect like this. If they do, hooray! But I would almost say that that's a bug, because that just seems awfully far apart, and it shouldn't connect. You know what I mean? That's not connected. There's no way. Okay, let's get in here. Let's go. Let's do F7, F8. I just want to look at something here. I know, cheating using spectator mode. Okay, so now, if I hit P, does that mean they do connect? Are you kidding me? That's crazy. That's nuts. I didn't think that would connect, but it does. Okay. I didn't expect that. Ideally, I think they should be right next to each other. I don't even know if I can do that. No, there's no way. Well, alright. Well, let's just bring this down here. I actually did not expect that to connect. It's nuts. And now those are totally off balance, so let's turn that off and then come down. Now when I hit P, everything's connected. Perfect. Alright. Interesting. Okay, guys, so we just learned something. So you can actually connect with that much space in between. Interesting, eh? Now, ultimately, I think we would like those to be right next to each other just for the sake of, you know, appearance. It's just going to look better. So in order to do that, we are actually going to have to disconnect our merge blocks. Merge blocks off. Whoa. What am I doing? What am I doing wrong? Okay. That's what I was doing wrong. I was still connected with my connector. Okay, so good. Kind of a funny looking chip. Alright, so in order to do that, we're going to have to remove this piece and rebuild it. Hopefully we have enough space in our bag. Oh, we're so close. Come on. Whatever. Whatever. Some steel plates are going to fall here. It's fine. Yeah, just going to tap them out of the way. Tappy tap. Okay, let's get our connector. Where's it here? Connector, put that back on. Like so. Awesome. Okay, and then we will test that, make sure that all connects properly. And then we'll just finish off our mining ship, and then we're good to go. We can build the other parts as we need them, like the assembler, or the welder. Sorry, I keep calling it an assembler. I just, you know, put stuff together. So it's an assembler, right? No. Alright, so let's connect this up and see what it looks like. Make sure everything's functioning. Let's turn on our merge blocks. Oh shoot. We turned off the other merge block, didn't we? Which means it's not going to work. So now we actually have to add power to the other thing. Oh, that's so dumb. Oh, no. As soon as we connect with the... That should turn it back on. Right. On. Perfect. There we go. There, that's what we're looking for. Yeah. Right. Whoops. Perfect. Look at that. Nice. I know nothing's connected to anything, but it looks right. That's what I was looking for. All right. Excellent. Okay. Perfect. Okay, so let me get rid of this crap here because we don't need that. I know, you're all yelling at me telling me to go get the rest of my steel plates that I dropped, but just hang tight. I can hear all you guys screaming, you just left those steel plates just floating away. You say you're efficient, but you're not. No, I am, I promise. Okay, so now let's, what are we gonna do here? We need to change, these conveyors on small ships. They have ports, small ports on the one side. So if we could do that, or no, it would have to be, they don't make this easy. Okay, so any direction here is fine. That's interesting. Why is there that extra little port on that one? Maybe it's just in my head. Probably in my head. So if I do that, interior plates, let's get that. I don't know if this is the right choice or not. Now the reason I want to place a conveyor, or I'm thinking about placing a conveyor block here, see, that's not going to work for me, is so that we get access to the tubing. We can just hook it up here. You know, I think we're going to do that. So I just want to be able to convert the large tube to the small tubes, but we can do that from these tubes here. So let's get that going. Now the reason, because the ore doesn't need the large tubing, it can use, as a matter of fact, you have to use the small tubing to connect to the drills, and we want to be sure that we can attach, and actually we could attach, sorry guys, I'm all over the place here. I know that. We got to figure out where we're going to put our drills. We can't do anything. Oh, yeah, careful. Can't do anything. I know, I'm just making a mess here. I know. Totally know. But we need to figure out where we're putting our drills. We could do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Do them all kind of lined up like that. Or we could rotate them, do them that way. Kind of like that better. I don't know that one way is better than the other, really. And we could do 1, 2, 3. I think we do 3 on top, 3 on the bottom. That sounds absolutely delightful. So let's start that out by doing that. And then we're going to have to do some tubing in between, and yeah, so let me just dump off some of the stuff I've got on me here and collect some of these before even I freak out, you know, like, what a mess. It's so careless. Look at that. And I know I've still got that stack of steel plates somewhere else that they probably floated off somewhere now. So sorry. Okay, so we're gonna do a layer of conveyors right here. So I will show you what I mean, because we need to connect that to the they have to be the small conveyors. We need to connect that to our system, and then we can do these guys like that and turn that way, do another conveyor, small conveyor, and then have that tube. We do an angled, oops, wrong one of these guys. I shouldn't have gotten rid of that. That's okay. Do another one of those, put that guy here like that, and do another tube connecting like so. Now you're asking yourself, or asking me, what will that do for us? Well, I will show you. Where's our drill? Because I got rid of our drill in that silliness. Oh, I guess I got to do that over one more. Okay, so let's get rid of this conveyor. Okay, right. Let's go one more tube. Extend it out one more. Do a conveyor. And then we should be able to do another drill. We should be able to do another drill. Okay, so that's apparently not gonna work. Oh yeah. Yeah. I just couldn't get it. There we go. Awesome. And then we need to connect that tube back to our system. So let's do this heading backwards, like so, and then another corner piece like that. And we're just going to build this so you can see what we're looking for. Isn't it fun kind of flying by the seat of your pants sometimes? Sometimes that's just how you gotta live. You gotta, you know, take a look at things and then just, you know, do your best to put it all together. Motor, large steel tubes. Large and motor. We may be running out of parts here, but we're gonna at least get this first layer on. Yeah, we'll finish that in a second. Let's get our tubes on so that we know that that's cool. You guys know what I'm doing. So the nice thing about doing this layer of tubing and conveyors in the middle is that that will serve to accommodate both the top layer and the bottom layer of drills. So we can have 3 on the top, 3 on the bottom, and they're all connected by this same system. See? I'm sure you're seeing it now. If you're not, you will. So tube to the corner, like so, and that connects into the, see, it's all lit up too because it's connected, and that light goes in, and that goes into the connector system, which is connected to our main ship, which has a cargo container. Brilliant, eh? Absolutely brilliant. I love it. I love the design. How are we doing for time? We still have... Oh, we don't have a lot of time left, guys. I'm sorry. Tell you what. How about for the last 5 minutes of this, we do a speed build. Perfect. And then we will have this all done. So away I go. Speed on. right, guys, there it is. She is in one piece and functional. She's she's not perfect. We're gonna need to add some more thrusters, and we of course need to add some armor blocks to make this thing a little bit safer to drive. And of course, with these on, there is 6 drills on this sucker, so when they're on, it's not stable at all. Once we get the extra thrusters on it and put some more uranium in those other nuclear reactors, we should have the power and the stability to drive this thing. And it's also modular, which is great. This is our first modular ship within this series, so very, very exciting. The color is blue. I was okay with the blue before. I'm not now. It looks terrible. So we're going to fix that up too. I might do a little bit of those touch-ups on the in-between so that we can actually have this ship functional for the next episode. Anyway, thanks a lot, guys. We'll see you in episode 21. Cheers!